Good morning, and welcome to another episode of Crypto Daily, your number one source for the latest news, trends, and insights in the world of cryptocurrencies. Today, we're diving into some major market-moving stories that are sure to capture your attention.
That's right. One of the most intriguing stories we're following is about a Canadian investment firm that's being dubbed the MicroStrategy of Dogecoin. Spirit Blockchain Capital has announced plans to launch a yield strategy for its Doge holdings, and we're excited to break down what this means for investors. Welcome back to the show, Daj. It is such a...
For those who may not be familiar, MicroStrategy is a business intelligence firm that made headlines for its massive Bitcoin reserves. Now, Spirit's Blockchain Capital is taking a similar approach with Dogecoin, and it's worth exploring how this strategy could play out in the market.
Exactly. According to a statement released by the firm, they intend to leverage their Dogecoin holdings through various yield-generating strategies. This is a significant move, especially considering the current market conditions, where investors are looking for new ways to get higher returns on their tokens.
And it's not just Dogecoin that Spirit Blockchain Capital is focusing on. The firm has also expressed ambitions to potentially offer products based on other major cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin and Solana. This could be a game changer for investors looking to diversify their portfolios.
Absolutely. By expanding into other major cryptocurrencies, Spirit Blockchain Capital is positioning itself as a key player in the market. We'll be keeping a close eye on their progress and exploring the implications of this move throughout the episode.
Another theme we'll be exploring today is the growing trend of investors seeking higher returns on their tokens. With the market experiencing a period of relative stability, investors are becoming increasingly sophisticated in their strategies, and we'll be discussing some of the most innovative approaches being used.
That's right. From yield farming to staking, there are numerous ways investors can generate returns on their tokens. We'll be diving into the details of these strategies and examining the risks and rewards associated with each one.
We'll also be discussing the potential impact of Spirit Blockchain Capital's yield strategy on the broader market. Could this move spark a new wave of investment in Dogecoin, or will it have a ripple effect on other cryptocurrencies?
These are all questions we'll be answering throughout the episode, so be sure to stay tuned. We have a packed show lined up for you today, and we're excited to dive into the world of cryptocurrencies and explore the latest developments that are shaping the market.
We previously talked about the rising intersection of gaming and cryptocurrency and how blockchain gaming has become a significant sector in the industry. Building on what we discussed, it's interesting to see how some hidden gems in the gaming world might be utilizing these technologies.
That's right. I recently came across an article on Decrypt's Scene, which highlights 7 under-the-radar gaming gems from 2024 that you might have missed. The list showcases some unique titles that, despite not being from major studios, offer engaging gameplay and innovative art styles.
I think that's one of the most exciting aspects of the gaming industry right now, the democratization of game development. With the rise of indie studios and accessible game engines, we're seeing a proliferation of creative and often genre-bending titles that wouldn't be possible in a traditional big studio setting.
Absolutely. And some of these under-the-radar games are incorporating elements that might not be viable in a larger, more commercial release. For instance, some of these games are experimenting with unique art styles or pushing the boundaries of interactive storytelling.
That's really interesting. As we discussed earlier, blockchain gaming is also exploring new models for monetization and community engagement. I wonder if any of these hidden gems are leveraging blockchain or cryptocurrency in their design.
While the article doesn't specifically focus on blockchain gaming, it does highlight the innovative spirit that's driving the industry forward. And who knows, maybe some of these under-the-radar titles will be the ones to pioneer new uses for blockchain in gaming. Number 4, self-checkout labels.
Speaking of innovation, I'd love to dive deeper into some of the specific titles mentioned in the article. Are there any that stood out to you as particularly noteworthy?
Actually, yes. There's one game that caught my eye which combines elements of puzzle solving with a unique hand-drawn art style. I think it's a great example of the kind of creativity and experimentation that's happening in the gaming space right now.
That sounds fascinating. I'd love to hear more about it. What's the game called and what makes it so unique?
I'll have to look up the exact title, but it's definitely one that I think our listeners would be interested in. We'll have to do some more research and maybe even invite the developers on the show to talk more about their project. So,
Sounds like a plan to me. We'll keep exploring the intersection of gaming and cryptocurrency and highlighting the innovative titles that are pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the industry.
building on what we discussed earlier about the evolving landscape of blockchain gaming, we have some exciting updates to share with our listeners. It seems like 2025 is already shaping up to be an incredible year for the space.
That's right. One of the most highly anticipated projects, Hamster Kombat, just announced the closed beta testing for their Season 2, also known as the Hamsterverse. According to their Twitter post, they've selected 300 community users to participate in this testing phase.
It included sharing with, collaborating with, and responding to. What's interesting is that they used their Telegram bot to send out invites to these selected users. If you're part of the Hamster Kombat community and haven't received an invite yet, you might want to check your messages or reach out to the team directly.
Speaking of Telegram, we also have some updates on the Telegram game airdrop front. Although we don't have too many details just yet, it's clear that the intersection of messaging apps and blockchain gaming is going to be a key area to watch in the coming months.
Absolutely. We've been seeing a lot of activity in the crypto gaming space, and it's not just limited to Hamster Kombat. Another project that caught our attention is Illuvium Overworld. They recently announced a major update, calling it a new dawn for the game.
From what we know, Illuvium has been working on revamping their game mechanics and overall user experience. It's great to see projects continually pushing the boundaries of what's possible in blockchain gaming. And finally,
What's also worth noting is the growing influence of platforms like Decrypt's art, fashion, and entertainment hub, Scene. They've been doing a fantastic job of covering the intersection of art, fashion, and crypto, and we're seeing more and more blockchain gaming projects being featured on their platform.
It's clear that the lines between art, fashion, and gaming are becoming increasingly blurred in the crypto space. As we move forward, it's going to be fascinating to see how these different sectors continue to intersect and influence each other.
Well, we'll definitely be keeping a close eye on these developments and bringing you updates as more information becomes available. In the meantime, we'd love to hear from our listeners. What are your thoughts on the current state of blockchain gaming? And which projects are you most excited about?
Feel free to reach out to us on social media or send us an email with your thoughts and questions. We'll do our best to address them in future episodes.
I love how we were just talking about the importance of user experience in crypto and blockchain projects. It's not just about creating a functional platform, but also making it enjoyable for users.
Absolutely. And speaking of enjoyable user experiences, I came across a project that's taking online security to a whole new level. Or should I say, a whole new underworld?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Doom CAPTCHAs. Instead of the usual boring CAPTCHAs where you have to match letters or identify objects, this one lets you blast demons from hell to prove you're not a bot.
That sounds amazing. I mean, who doesn't love a good game of Doom? But how does it work?
Apparently, it's the brainchild of Guillermo Rauch, the CEO of software developer Vercel. He shared a video of the project in action, and it's basically a mini game of Doom where you have to kill a certain number of demons within a time limit to prove you're human.
That's genius. I mean, it's not just about making online security more enjoyable, but also more challenging. I'd much rather blast demons than try to decipher a blurry image of a staircase.
Exactly. And it's not just about the fun factor. Doom CAPTCHA could actually be a more effective way to prevent bot attacks. I mean, it's much harder for a bot to play a game of Doom than to solve a simple capture.
It's a great point, and it's also a great example of how gaming and entertainment can intersect with blockchain and online security. We've seen a lot of projects that incorporate gaming elements into their platforms, but this is a whole new level.
Definitely. And it's also a great example of how creative thinking can lead to innovative solutions. I mean, who would have thought to use a classic first-person shooter like Doom to improve online security?
Not me, that's for sure. But hey, if it works, why not? Maybe we'll see a whole new genre of capture games in the future.
Yeah, maybe. But in any case, it's definitely an interesting development in the world of online security. And who knows, maybe one day we'll be blasting demons to access our crypto wallets.
As we wrap up today's episode, I want to circle back to our conversation earlier about the growing adoption of AI in the crypto space. We touched on how AI-powered tools are being used to analyze market trends and make predictions.
That's right. And I think it's interesting to consider how these AI agents can be used beyond just market analysis. I mean, think about it. With the right tools, anyone can build their own AI-powered virtual office, complete with specialized digital employees.
Exactly. And that's what's so fascinating about the article we came across on Decrypt, comparing the capabilities of different AI platforms like ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. It really highlights the potential for individuals to create their own customized AI solutions.
Yeah, and it's not just about building a virtual office. These AI agents can be used for everything from searching and analyzing complex data to scraping the web for insights. The possibilities are endless.
But what's also important to consider is the accessibility of these tools. How hard is it for a regular person to build their own AI-powered solutions? Do you need to have extensive coding knowledge or technical expertise?
Well, from what we've seen, it's not necessarily about having a PhD in computer science. Many of these platforms are designed to be user-friendly with drag-and-drop interfaces and intuitive workflows. Of course, having some technical knowledge can be helpful, but it's not a requirement.
That's great to hear, and I think this is where the crypto space can really benefit from the advancements in AI. By democratizing access to these tools, we can empower more people to participate in the market and make informed decisions.
Absolutely. And as we look to the future, it's clear that AI is going to play an increasingly important role in shaping the crypto landscape, whether it's through predictive analytics, automated trading, or simply providing better insights. AI has the potential to revolutionize the way we interact with the market.
So what are the key takeaways from today's episode? For one, it's clear that AI is becoming more accessible and user-friendly, making it easier for individuals to build their own customized solutions.
And two, the potential applications of AI in the crypto space are vast and varied. From market analysis to virtual offices, the possibilities are endless.
And finally, as we look to the future, it's essential to stay informed and adapt to the changing landscape. By embracing AI and its potential, we can unlock new opportunities and stay ahead of the curve.
Well, that's all for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you all on the next one.
Don't forget to follow us on social media for the latest updates and insights, and we'll see you in the next episode.